Hello, everybody. My name is Ian, and welcome back to the show that doesn't have a name where I review movies. This week, I saw A Wrinkle in Time, and I'm not totally sure what I expected from this movie, but I did hope it was kind of a Peter Rabbit situation where I went in not really wanting to see it, but I came out really enjoying it. Was I right? So, A Wrinkle in Time is about a girl's scientist father who went missing and her journey to find the father. So, what was good about this movie? The acting was really good. You had 3 child actors that were the leads of this movie, and they all nailed it. I really think all 3 of them did a good job, not just on kid acting standards, but on acting standards in general. There was more than one scene where the main character, Meg, had to have a lot of emotion, a lot of really intense emotions showing, and she did a great job showing those emotions. What else did I like about this movie? I liked the idea of this movie. I liked the idea of traveling to different dimensions and finding your father who went missing for you don't know why 4 years ago. But that's it. That's about all I like about this movie. I had more than a couple problems with this movie. You've got 3 characters, Mrs. Which, Mrs. Who, and Mrs. What's-It, that help the 3 main characters of this movie. Those 3 characters are not from Earth, and they're pretty powerful in the sense of like magic. There's no real, it's kind of science, but it's magic for lack of a better term. These characters are really powerful and they have a lot of abilities that humans can't have or don't have. Since they're like that, it looks like the costume designers did that thing where they went, okay, these characters aren't from Earth, they're kind of wacky, and they're powerful. So let's just give them the craziest costumes you've ever seen. So that's what they did with those costumes, and it was kind of just, I guess, boring, which is the opposite effect of what they were trying to do with those costumes. They were trying to make them so crazy and so interesting, but ultimately it just looks like every other sci-fi movie with aliens that are humanoid, you know? Another problem I have with this movie is the antagonist. The antagonist of this movie is called the It, and the It is evil. And I'm not using evil to describe the It. I'm saying that the It is the definition of evil. You just take evil, the idea of evil, and that is what the It is in this movie. It's such a boring villain for a movie. And if this is what the villain is in the book, I really hope it was done a lot better in the book. Because in this movie, you don't know who the antagonist is until about halfway through the movie. The first half of the movie is just this one girl being really sad her dad's not here, and everybody's bullying her, and you feel kind of bad for her. And then you meet these really cool people who take them to different planets, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, there's a bad guy. That's not a person. It's just evil. It's the idea of evil. That's the bad guy." One thing that the It does is the best way to describe it is it infects people and makes them do bad things. So one of the characters' dad yells at him because he got an 82 on a test, and they're blaming that on the It and not on the fact that the dad's maybe not the best guy. The idea of the It is just that it is all evil. So once you get rid of that, there's no evil. Everybody's happy. Everybody's friends. Everybody, war ends. Everything bad is over. And that's just the idea of the It, and it's such a bad way to, I feel like, to teach people, is that when people are bad, it's not their fault. They can't help it. It's something that's infecting them. And it's almost saying that there's nothing they can do about it because it's just an outside force that's taking control of them. So the movie doesn't really start until about an hour into the movie, and this movie is like an hour and a half long. So the last third of the movie just feels so rushed. Everything happens. All of the character development starts at the last third of the movie and just rapid fires till the end. You go into this movie hoping for these kids to go on this big adventure, but that doesn't really happen until the last third of the movie, and you barely see any of it. At that part in the movie, the 3 misses have to leave, and it's just the kids. And they're like, listen, don't trust anybody because they're all evil and they're trying to take advantage of you. So there's a part where somebody offers them food, and they're like, no, we can't take food from you because we can't trust anybody. We're not supposed to trust anybody. Then they go to a different place, and somebody's like, hey, you guys want some food? And they're like, hell yeah, we want some food. That lady over there offered us food. We were like, no, we can't trust her, but why not trust you, you know? What? Come on. We just denied somebody food, so why not take food from the very next person that we meet and it also offers us food. Come on, let's do that. It's kind of like if somebody drives up and is like, hey, kids, you want to hop in my van? And all the kids are like, no, We're not going to hop in your van. We were just told not to trust anybody. Why would we get in your van? And the guy's like, all right, fine, see ya, and drives away. And then immediately afterwards, another guy drives up and goes, hey, kids, you want to get in my van? And the kids are like, hell yeah, let's get in this guy's van. Nonsense. Absolutely nonsense. And then at the end of it, Charles Wallace, the younger brother, gets possessed by the It. He sees Chris Pine for the first time, which is his father in the movie, who he hasn't seen because he's been gone for 4 years. He sees him in person for the first time. He goes, you're not what I expected you to look like. And I was thinking, has he never seen a picture of him before? Because he looks exactly like he did when he left. And the picture that Meg has got in her necklace is exactly what he looks like. Have you never seen a picture of your father? In the beginning of the movie, there was a news report on the anniversary of him disappearing. And there was footage from a seminar he held that you see later in the movie. So did he not see his father then? And if it was the It talking, how is it the It has never seen him because they were inside of the It during that? It doesn't make any sense. In the end, A Wrinkle in Time was pretty boring, but pretty impressive for the child actors. And unfortunately, it was mediocre at best. Well, thank you for watching. That's it for my review of A Wrinkle in Time. Next week, I'll be seeing Tomb Raider. So stay tuned. If you like this, be sure to let me know so I can be sure to do more of these. In the meantime, my name is Ian. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye! Wait, what?